name's Madison Curtis and I'm at the home run of my dual degree. So while I'm stressed, I am enjoying the insights I'm gaining on what my future career has in store for me. The biggest of these insights would have to be the massive role that team communication plays in creating an ad campaign. So my experience within ad campaigns saw the larger group size create a dynamic that I was unfamiliar with, and one that required more careful coordination to navigate the group's roles and responsibilities. Initially, all group members got along. We all had a unanimous desire to achieve big. We mapped out our goals, we communicated fairly, and we updated our milestones, so we considered ourselves to be doing fairly well throughout the unit. However, as the semester progressed, I found that while communication was consistent within my role, I had little idea on what everyone else was up to. And this is where I realised that while we were still up to date on milestones, we had limited real-time information on what everyone else was doing in between our meetings. And this disjointed our team and slowed progress. An example of this issue is in the agreement of timelines that we created for our role poster assessment, which the account managers changed last minute. This was an issue as most of us had already printed our posters at this point using the initial timeline, and this exemplified the need for us to use some real-time information so that we were more up to date on what the account managers were wanting us to use, and this would have definitely reduced the shock of last-minute changes. The team initially decided to help this, the account managers could update us weekly on our progress. However, reflecting on this, I feel that it's unethical to appoint the entire responsibility of communication on the account managers alone, and that this may also result in inaccurate updates, as in the Chinese whispers effect of passing information down the grapevine. Alternatively, I feel each role should update the team regularly, even daily, on our work as we progress. And the use of communal platforms such as Google Docs and Asana may also assist us in viewing each other's tasks as we're working on them and staying on the same page throughout the rest of the semester. So my initial misunderstanding of the communication required from my role stemmed from my misinterpretation of the theoretical creative processes. So in revising some of these theories, I can now see the concrete correlation between my role and my teammates. And the first theory to discuss is the four-stage creative process model by Griffin and Morrison, outlining creativity's four phases. Preparation is the first phase, as the stage where all resources are considered consciously. This relates to Mendelssohn's defocused attention theory, which highlights a creative's ability to keep many things in mind at one time. This is the stage where creatives absorb as much information as they can to later make connections from it. The second stage is incubation, which is the internalization of the problem and resources to let the subconscious mind make those connections. This relates to Chris's primary process cognition theory, which highlights a creative's tendency to switch between the more dreamy primary cognitive mode and the logical secondary cognitive mode. And this switch thinking assists the creative in making connections between ideas and goals. And this process can happen anywhere in the most unlikely of places. The third stage is illumination, which can be described by Mednick's associated hierarchies theory as the moment where these connections make the right fit to illuminate the creative with the big idea. And following this is the fourth stage, verification, where the creative takes the big idea to the team and the client for verification before production goes underway. Initially, I interpreted this process as a reclusive one requiring little collaboration until the verification stage. However, in undertaking these processes, I felt a disorientation due to the team's lack of micro-communication. As I was only run down on the milestones, I felt unfamiliar with the full scope of information provided by the team, which then led to an apathetic preparation stage, which in turn affects all other stages of my creative process. This miscommunication also socially affected the team by creating a rigid communicative structure where the team only felt comfortable sharing ideas when asked. And this atmosphere created a sluggish approach to the campaign, which was unethical in the sense that it wouldn't be fair to our team's potential or to the client to leave this issue unaddressed. So what I've taken from this is a better idea of what I've done well so far and what I need to improve on. 3 things I'm happy with are my time management skills, my writing abilities, which have helped me synthesize research and brainstorm copy, and my transparency, which facilitated the conversation with my team on improving our communication strategy simply by admitting that I felt disoriented. And then 3 things I'd like to improve on are providing regular updates to my team via communal platforms like Google Docs, familiarising myself with the full scope of information provided by my teammates, and relaxing my perfectionist expectations, letting rough ideas be rough in the initial process just to get more creative content on the table for us all to play with. Overall, this learning experience has been invaluable in the sense that everything is finally coming together. And the good news is that I'm still excited about the work that I'm doing and can't wait for the next stage of my future career to finally put some experience where my education is. Thank you.